capital is on fire. An earthquake is approaching the Commanders, and no one is safe. Just when you thought the draft would be calm, the front office has tricks up its sleeve that could change the franchise's course in a matter of days. Explosive. Trades? New faces? What's coming is monumental. Meanwhile, the halls of Ashbourne are buzzing with an energy that hasn't been felt in years. The Warriors have returned, voluntarily, without obligation. That speaks to what's being built. And as if that weren't enough, the rest of the league already notices. We're no longer the forgotten ones of the NFL. We're on par with the greats. Want to know more? Stay until the end because this information is pure gold for any Washington fan. The draft is just around the corner, and Adam Peters isn't afraid to keep making moves. After snagging Lattimore, Debo, and Tunsil, it seems our general manager still hungers for more. And I'll tell you this, it ain't over. Even though we only have 5 picks in this draft, Peters hasn't ruled out anything. You know what that means? More fireworks. The question isn't if there will be more moves, but which ones will happen. And now I ask you, do you really think this man will sit still when he sees an opportunity? Tyree Wilson from the Raiders could be the first option to bolster our defensive line. A pass rusher with just 8 sacks in 2 seasons, but with untapped potential. The Raiders might pick Jalon Walker in the first round, leaving Wilson available. Will we go for him? I think if the price is right, Peters won't hesitate for a second. And what about Herr Alexander? After the experiment with Lattimore didn't go as expected, why not go for one of the best cornerbacks in the league? Alexander seems done with his time in Green Bay, and although he's had injury issues, when he's healthy, he's a beast in coverage. We could send a late pick to secure his services before anyone else. Do we need more weapons for Jaden Daniels? Jalen Hyatt from the Giants is stuck in New York, a receiver with great potential who hasn't shown due to the Giants' quarterback problems. Peters has already shown he's not afraid to do business with division rivals. I'll tell you this, if Peters believes he can salvage Hyatt's talent, you won't hesitate to call New York. Greg Newsome, too, from the Browns, is another possibility to reinforce our secondary. Cleveland seems poised to go for Travis Hunter with their number 2 pick, which might make Newsome expendable. After a year below his standards, a change of scenery could be just what he needs. And last but not least, Trey Hendrickson. The Bengals All-Pro seems to be in a tense situation with his team. If Cincinnati picks an edge rusher in the first round, we might see Hendrickson available. Sure, we'd have to pay him, and with $98.64 million in cap space for 2026, with only 29 players under contract, it won't be easy. But I believe if Peter sees the chance to win now, he'll go for it without a doubt. What do you think? Would it be worth sacrificing the future for the present? Attention Commanders family. While we're all focused on the draft, something big happened on Tuesday. The voluntary preseason training program has begun, and boy, is there excitement in the building. The most impressive thing is that we're talking about voluntary sessions. No one is obligated to be there, but guess who showed up with big smiles? Debo Samuel, Jaden Daniels, Bobby Wagner, and many more. That, my friends, is commitment. That's culture. That's what builds winning teams. Adam Peters said during his pre-draft press conference, "It's really great. All the players are back. They were all sitting in these seats. We have a great team returning. Tons of energy in the building." And I ask you, when was the last time we saw this level of enthusiasm in April? When was the last time players were eager to get back to work? What we're witnessing is a complete transformation of the organization. It's not just the roster that's changing. It's the staff, the buildings, even the stadiums. There are plans for a new facility in the near future. Everything is evolving. Spirits are sky high in Ashburn, and they're about to soar even higher when new faces join to help the veterans go further than last season. I believe this sends a powerful message to the rest of the league. We're not the same old Commanders. This is a new era, an era of professionalism, commitment, and hunger for victories. And it all starts now in April, when no one's watching. Except us, the true fans. Remember when we were the laughing stock of the league? When no one took us seriously? Well, those days are over, family. The Washington Commanders have landed in the number 6 spot in Pro Football Focus's power rankings for the 2025 season, number 6. And this is before the draft. We're no longer flying under the radar. After our surprising 2024 season, the rest of the NFL is on alert, and rightly so. Have you seen the moves we've made? Adam Peters has been one of the most aggressive executives this offseason, bringing in Laramie Tunsil and Deebo Samuel to support our star quarterback. According to Bradley Locker from PFF, the Commanders didn't sit back after their surprising success in 2024, making 2 big trades. That should only improve an offense that was among the top 7 in EPA per play and success rate. Jaden Daniels earned an elite 90.6 rating, according to PFF last season. And now we're giving him even more weapons. Can you imagine what he's going to do with Deebo Samuel and protected by Laramie Tunsil? I'll tell you this, we're building an offensive arsenal that will scare any defense. Sure, we still have areas to improve. According to Locker, most doubts remain on defense, where Washington still lacks a clear star as a pass rusher and could use more depth at cornerback, given that Marshon Lattimore and Jonathan Jones ended with coverage. Grades below 61.5, according to PFF in 2024. Edge rusher, cornerback, and interior offensive line remain our most urgent needs. But even with those gaps to fill, being ranked as the 6th best team confirms what many in the NFL are starting to believe. We're no longer rebuilding. We're ready to compete. And now I ask you, if we manage to strengthen those weak spots in the draft, how far can we go? Can we dream of a Super Bowl? I think we can. This team is built to win now. Locker summed it up perfectly. Washington won't surprise anyone this season. And as long as Jaden Daniels remains among the elite quarterbacks in the game, this team will be dangerous. Commanders friends, we've traveled a path few believe possible. From the bottom of the league to being considered legitimate contenders. And this is just the beginning. The draft is just around the corner, and we might see more explosive moves. From Adam Peters, what do you think about these possible trades? Do you think we should go for Tyree Wilson, or maybe take a risk with Trey Hendrickson? Leave your comment below. I want to read your ideas. Are you excited to see Jaden Daniels and Deebo working together in voluntary workouts? I'm on the edge of my seat. This is the kind of culture that builds dynasties. And if this top 6 ranking surprised you, get ready, because this is just the beginning. With the right pieces in the draft, we could be talking about something historic. Don't miss a single detail of the draft coverage and the latest Commanders news. Subscribe now, activate notifications, and join this family that's growing day by day. Your Commanders need you on this mission towards greatness. And remember, hail to the Redskins!